That kind of hair.
Bona Kariithi.
Yes.
I forgot my stance.
Misunderstanding, I would call it, because majority of the people don't take drama teachers as teachers. So now, my brother Erick,
Yes.
please can you tell us, because the kind of questions I want to ask after this, I really want the audience first to understand where you're coming from. So maybe can you tell us which schools have you taught?
Right. Thank you so much. First of all, I was in the drama club in Lower Kabete Primary School. I know some of you know this school. It's just down the hill, up the hill, pale karibu Memuto. Right? So Lower Kabete Primary School, just near Westlands Primary. One of the best schools back then. Then I joined a drama club again in high school in St. Philip's. For those ones who've been there, Moshonoke, Keva, Kariithi, I know you've been there, right? Then I became a director in Maseno University. But after that, I've taught Oshol Academy, which is in Parklands. Then I went to Brighton, which is in Garden Estate. Then Hillcrest, which is in Karen, but I was staying in Ngong. Then later on, I went to Tanzania. That is my first international posting. That was in Dar es Salaam International Academy. An amazing school, by the way, IB curriculum. Then after that, I went to India, Mahindra International School. The people who know Pune, you know that place, just next to Mumbai, 4 hours from Mumbai, Pune, Mahindra International School. And then after that, I went to Qatar International School of London. Then I came back to Kenya, just to relax a bit. Aga Khan Academy, Mombasa, IB School. And right now, I'm headed to Thailand, which is Garden International School, Rayong Province.
I think you also forgot that you at a certain point you worked for Aga Khan Nairobi Academy.
Yes.
Yes.
There's a reason why I left that one out.
Okay.
Aga Khan Academy in Nairobi actually molded me to the person I am today. And big ups to Aga Khan Academy, Nairobi. Because that school, yo man, it changes you as a teacher. It guides you, it molds you, it nurtures you. It gives you the essence of being an educator. All right. Just apart from being a drama teacher, you are a teacher.
Yes,
and that school is a showstopper. Yes.
Right. When you were in Aga Khan Academy senior school, I was consultant for Aga Khan Academy Primary.
No wonder our paths met at some point. I get the point.
Yes.
All
now,
right.
let me ask you. You have had actually anyone who wants to become a teacher. Anyone who wants to become a teacher would be very proud to have taught in all these kind of schools that you have taught. Kenyan international schools, abroad international schools. You have traveled from one country to another. And somebody would actually really want to know what makes you this qualified teacher to teach not only in Kenyan international schools, but also abroad. What gets you there?
All right. So first of all, you have to be a lifelong learner. A lifelong learner means that you don't stop training yourself in whatever arts that you believe in. Right? Keep on learning, keep on reading. Right? Keep on doing short courses and long-term courses. Right?
What are these courses you're talking about? Because teachers would want specifications, like they have become teachers by the virtue of fact that they have done education, maybe at the university level. Then what is this that makes you, as Erick, unique, qualified to become a teacher who actually sails in, like you move from one job to another? What is that, Erick?
Right. Every school that you get to, they usually give you an opportunity to do a professional development course. right? For example, if it's IB, there's MYP, and then there's DP, diploma, and then there's MYP. There's category 1, category 2, category 3. Just rush there, and every time they give an opportunity to do a course, take that opportunity to do that course. These short courses or long courses, they add up to the person that you become, right? Apart from that, we have other platforms that are free. For example, futurelearn.com. Futurelearn.com has paid up short courses and has free courses. If you don't have money, do the free courses. If you got money, do the paid up courses. These certificates, they help you to become an excellent teacher, a master teacher. You getting it?
So what you're saying, Eric, is that when you apply for these jobs, locally, internationally, they will be interested to know beyond your university degree, beyond your qualification as a teacher, then what other additional development courses that you have done.
Yes, you have to do short courses, you have to do long courses. You have to volunteer. Find organizations that you can actually volunteer. Now, let me tell you one organization that I just worked with just the other day. In Machakos, we have Kenya Connect. So Kenya Connect is an organization that deals with children who actually desire to read. They have set up libraries that have these beautiful books where students can go there and just read, sit and read. Why don't you volunteer in such organizations and then let that organization write you a recommendation letter? That recommendation letter is going to help you connect with an international posting, with an international job.
Why is this so important for international schools out there, that you as a teacher, you are also able to have community service? How is community service connected to the teaching career?
Because one of the things that people think is that your education and your training is just for the job that you've been given, the job that you posted to. But what about the rest of the community? What about the rest of the people? The knowledge that you have, the skills that you have, are for other people within your society, right? Right next to your door, there might be someone who actually needs your knowledge. What are you doing to actually impact that knowledge to the next person, apart from the student that you've been given to? You've been given a student in class. Are you doing something else to any other person that is outside the school community? Those things that you do extra, they give you the extra mileage.
When it comes to now education aspects at an international forum.
Yes, they check what you've done within the job, you see where you've been employed. They check what you've done within that school. Then what else have you done outside the school?
Oh.
And that is what gives you a higher impetus when it comes to being employed in an international.
A big question, Eric, when it comes to, like for you, you have moved out of the country. You are now currently working in Kenya, but you are actually moving to another country out there, to a school outside the country.
Right.
One of the questions that people would like to really know is, like, for example, for you, how did you get that job? Are you applying it independently as a person? Do you apply it through an agency? And when you apply it through an agency, for example, which legit agencies can someone apply jobs abroad?
Right. Well, let me tell you something. Remember, I keep on saying you need to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. There are no agencies when it comes to employing you as a teacher. None whatsoever. And I would like to demystify that. Get to know in Thailand which are the best international schools in Thailand, which are the best schools in Tanzania, which are the best schools in Rwanda, which are the best schools in Qatar, in Dubai. Which are they? Get to their websites, get to their career pages, and find out which are the employment opportunities that these schools are actually advertising or representing to you, right? Then give you a HR email address. They'll give you a certain email address. Make sure your CV is the right standard. You've done all these short courses, long courses. You're a degree holder, diploma holder, right? Have all these qualifications there. Have the right referees in your CV, right? Then apply and believe and pray, and it's gonna work. And when it comes to those sessions, during the interview sessions, just make sure you've studied the IGCSE syllabus, the IB syllabus, and any other syllabus they actually call you for, BTech and any other thing. And that's where networking comes in. For example, if I've done IB, I've not done IGCSE, and I have you as Kariithi who've actually taught IGCSE, I'll call you and ask you questions relevant to IGCSE questions that I'm going to be asked when it comes to the interview session, right? Then you take me through. You will train me. A teacher in 844 system is a teacher in IGCSE system. He is going to be a teacher in an IB system. So there is no better teacher and another teacher who is not better teacher. You're all great teachers. So if you've taught 844, it means you can actually teach in an IBC system, and you can actually teach in an IB system. All you need is the basics and the foundation. You just need that syllabus, that knowledge in the IB or from the IB, and you're going to be a master teacher in the IB curriculum.
Now, before I ask you further questions that are relating to the child and the parent interest in these international schools, I would like to ask you, when it comes to pay, we have teachers who are in 844 system, who are in our CBC curriculum, teaching in private schools, and people out here regard a teacher as a poor person.
Right.
Okay? So the question is, Erick, does it make any sense to do all this, what you're doing, going to Thailand, going to Tanzania, going to all these Qatar and so on? When it comes to payment, does it make any sense? Can we say that a teacher out there teaching in international schools in Kenya and abroad, they actually make money out of it?
Let me tell you something. I have not changed my career after my campus. My degree graduation, I have not changed my career. And I believe Ian Bogu has not changed his career as well. Let me tell you, drama pays, art pays. But you have to go to the right school. You have to be in the right location. You have to be employed by the right people. And this works even for film and for TV production. You got to be in the right production company. You have to be in the best film company for you to get well paid. That means you got to do your due diligence when it comes to the school that you actually go to. So the moment I was posted or I was interviewed by Garden International School, the next thing I did is what? Check its rating, check its reviews, check what are the teachers saying about this school. Why are teachers leaving from that school? And how much? Yes, dude. Just do it. Just the same way you do when you're buying a plot of land. What do? You call a lawyer, you check the land, you check with the government offices. Is the land genuine or not? You do a search. That's exactly the same thing you do in international schools. And once you do that, let me tell you the truth. You're going to get the best employer, the right employer, the best environment, and you as a drama teacher, you will be doing amazing pieces of works on stage. And if God blesses you, even film productions, you're going to be able to do that.
Now, let me ask you. We have so many students who are doing film and theater arts in our universities in Kenya. Majority of them are confused between becoming an artist out there, a producer out there, an actor out there, and now a teacher out there. Actually, there is no university in Kenya today that teaches film and theater arts education. So how do our students learning film and theater arts then get to know their opportunities of employment in the teaching industry, actually, not only locally, but even abroad.
Right. I think where our schools are failing is that when we have the career counselors, because we have career counselors in most of the schools, is when they invite the universities and when they invite the colleges and when they invite these people who actually know these particular, diverse careers, they forget to invite universities that actually have students who go to study anything related to the arts. So let's correct that mistake first. When you invite these people, when you invite these institutions and colleges, can you just make sure there's a college or a university that's related to film or drama or music or visual arts? So when you're thinking of engineering or law or medicine or any other important career or subject, remember drama, music, and visual arts and film. Let's start from there. Then these students will start believing in themselves, will start believing in what the society offers. And they will start looking into what film offers, what drama offers, what visual arts offers. Instead of just believing in you as a teacher, they'll actually believe in these institutions as well. So we fail to do that. So once we brought all these people on board, all these firms and institutions on board, the work of a teacher becomes even easier. The student will have so many other options to actually choose from. And let me tell you, right here on this particular set, someone is in charge of the camera, someone is in charge of the lights, someone is in charge of sound, someone is in charge of costume, someone is in charge of makeup, and they all get different pays. Some actually driving big vehicles than the vehicle I'm actually driving. What am I saying? That they actually believe in a certain line because someone told them about it. They went ahead, did diploma, did degree, did masters, studied. They went outside there and did something about it. And they're right here working and they're getting something out of this. This can go all the way to Hollywood, Bollywood, Nollywood, and other wood that you want to talk about.
Actually, one thing I was telling someone another day is that the beauty of teaching, like for example, drama in a school, is that it doesn't prevent you from becoming the artist. Like, and I was to come to that question. Like, apart from teaching drama, I see your hair, and I'm like, you are actually a teacher, Mr. Erick. So how do you survive in a teaching environment with your hair?
Right.
Do you count yourself as a teacher or as an artist? So please tell us about this.
You love my hair? Man, I love my hair too. Right. And let me tell you, I forgot my studs.
Yes. Oh, great, great. Do we get them? Yes, tell me, how are you really taken as a teacher? And how does it relate? Why are you having that kind of hair?
In the world of the arts,
Yes.
people expect you to express yourself. Be genuine, be original. Don't be fake. The student you get in that class will exactly replicate what you inspire them with. If you're genuine, they'll be genuine. If you're original, they'll be original. You get? Aesthetic level, beautiful, beauty. If that's exactly what you bring on the table, that's exactly what they're going to bring on the table. So if I'm not afraid of expressing myself, my student will not be afraid of expressing themselves.
Yes.